Shalom, shalom, shalom. Once again, it's your fellow Akim Diath Bakar, representing FTL, Follow the Lamb Camp. I'm going to do my testimony real quick. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. All right, cool. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. It's been on my spirit to do it. And it's not necessarily something anyone wants to do is talk about their life, you know what I'm saying? And it's truth, man. Or even have people scoffing at life, at what's your real life or whatever. But so I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to make this as like I said, as quick as possible, man. You know. So I'm gonna try to get this lighting a little better. So I want to get this lighting a little better. I guess that'll do, Max. You know, it's hot out here. Broadcasting live from Phoenix. Before we get started, I'm already facing east. Call Loyam, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors goes to the elders of Great Millstone. Teachable well, type is 144% truth, man. All right. So, all right. So, you know, I was talking to one of the brothers, man, and said some things, man, and it's not the first time I heard it. And I wonder where I get my drive from, like my fiery, I guess, personality from, or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's really, I was just born that way. But so, you know, we go back to I think 1994. That's whatever the first year Sonic the Hedgehog came into. I remember, you know, being raised up, man, under the curses. So, you know, my family's quasi-Christian. My mom, you know what I'm saying? She's not, you know, you go to church when she needs a money blessing or something. She go to church, you know what I mean? Every blue moon, Christmas, every random Easter or something, you know, black woman type shit, man. Jake. So one Easter, well, backdrop, man, you know, she linked up with and ended up marrying a heroin dealer from Brooklyn, you feel me? A straight up gangster, man. And he had no love for me, you know, so it was rough growing up with the nigga. I ain't even gonna cap. It was real turbulent, you know. And I was one of those super smart kids that had, you know, straight A's and B's, but I'm always getting suspended. I'm always in fights. You know, I had a thing about bullies, man. You know? And since I was living with a bully, if I seen people that weren't, you know, 6'2", bullying people at school, man, I kind of just went off on things, man. You know, so I was a problem, man. You know? So I had like a killer of giant mentality, man. So 1994 Easter, you know, get the little Easter basket, and it came with one of them picture Bibles with the Cesare Borgia images in it, where everybody's an Edomite. Didn't think nothing of it, man. It's like, oh, I got one of these. I thought it was an old people book. Oh, I got an old people book. You know, that's sitting over there to the side. So, you know what I'm saying? That summer comes in, man, and get my break. I get in like back-to-back fights, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got put on punishment. I remember my, for those of you that are listening, man, this is all going to add up, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get put on punishment. My stepdad's like, yo, man, my former stepdad, rather, said divorce. All praise to Yahawah, Yahawashi. But, you know, he was like, yo, man, at the, even though he was super hard on me, you know, and used gangster tactics to raise me and shit, it sort of turned out better for me, man, you know. But he was like, yo, man, since you on the road to being in jail, man, and living a life of a criminal, then you're gonna do hard time here. So nigga put me on like a 3-month punishment, man. I missed my, my whole damn summer break, man. And I'm 9 at the time. So summer's in, and I can't really do shit. I look out the window, try to talk to my friends, feeling that laser on my back, man. He whipping my ass. You're on my back, man. So what ends up happening next is one day I'm going downstairs. My mom's they was renting this place. And he was flipping whatever he was flipping or whatever. So I was renting this place. And I remember telling my mom, I'm bored, man. I'm on this long ass punishment. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she can give a fuck about me like that, man. She was one of those type of black wicked moms. These fucking wicked bitches that they only give a fuck about dick and niggas. You feel me? So she really just hated me because that nigga hated me. Because I didn't look like him. He looked like a Wesley Snipes. He looked like a tall version of Wesley Snipes. And, I always used to roast how he looked and shit. So, like, it was a lot of chaos growing up, man. So when I went to tell her, hey, man, I'm bored, man. This punishment is forever. Her being, her, she said, get out of my face. Go read the Bible or something. She was being sarcastic. But me, I walked away like, man, I hate her ass, man. And I took that to heart, man. I took that to heart. So a couple weeks prior to that situation, my former stepdad, his brother Duke, he's in the NOI. He was Nation of Islam, all right? And since my mom was into Christianity and shit, my former stepdad, I don't want to put no one else's business out there, say names. They was like, yo, what I'm saying? He played dumb, even though he's agnostic, man. He's an atheist. He don't believe in shit but money and massing up material wealth, man. He's a rich nigga to this day from hustling, all right, and his exploits. All right, and he ain't gonna help nobody out. So like he has like a New York minded nigga, man. He has that Khazar mentality, man. All right, so he had this brother in Brooklyn. His name was Uncle Duke, man, and he was in the Nation of Islam. And I already knew that Islam was bad at 9. But anyways, he sent this package to my mom with a letter like, yo, it's important to boys, me and my little brother, who's a fucking bug out, mind you. But anyways, he was like, it's important the boys start learning who they are, man. So he was sending all types of books, knowledge of self books. So there was this book about slavery, man. A little thin book, for kids, but it was deep because it was one of them NOI books. So I remember I read through that, and I read the books on the Black greats, W.E.B. Du Bois, and all these other people, Malcolm X, what I'm saying, Martin Lucifer King, and everybody. And then there was this one black book, man, and it was talking about slavery. So this is when I knew that I was a nigga, man, at 9. So I'm reading this book, finding out I was a slave, man, and it was talking about 400 years, and had all this good art in it, with black and white drawings and stuff. NOI, man, had some real good, Jake edification, man. I can't even hold you, man. They got some things in there, man. So I'm already like, oh, this is crazy. So I'm reading that shit. I don't dare touch the Sega. My brother's on Sega playing the new Sonic. The one time I tried to play, I got my ass tore up, bro. And this nigga's 6'2", 6'3", bro. So yeah, you a child, bro. You real scared of that nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm staying in my punishment zone. I'm trying to do my time. This thing got me on hard time, and I'm reading these fucking books, man. All right, I already got 2 ass whoopings so far. One for sneaking on the sticks, and one for trying to talk to my friends out the window. So now I'm like on a straight and narrow, man. So I read this book. So now fast forward 2 weeks later, my mom is like, get out of my face, go read the Bible or something. So I'm like, I read all the books. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was like, I read those books. What do you want me to do? I read the Bible or something. Now she ain't into the truth like that, man. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't living no real Christian lifestyle. All right. She's a nurse. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? She took the Capri Sun, mind you, after I've been told her, you know, when I was like 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? And I told her about the motive, and I'm 38 now, man. All right. So she been opposed to me, bro, my whole life. That's why I let the dead bury the dead. So anyways, man, so I'm like going upstairs. I'm like, I hate her. I hate my former stepdad. I hate everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, man, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I'm going to read this Bible. This will make time go by. So I open up the word and I start from Genesis, man. I start just reading and I'm just mind blown. And I'm like, oh, snap. By the time December 25th came, I wanted to be done before Christmas. So right around Christmas time came that week, I finished reading the whole Bible. But mind you, while I was going through Genesis, all right, when I got to chapter 15, verse 13, where it's talking about that 400 years, I was like, I just read about 400 years and I directly connected it. You know what I'm saying? This video, man, might be 44 minutes. I'm going to try and make it 44 minutes. I got a little bit of time. So I directly made the connection and I'll go back and forth. And I was like, oh, snap. So my brother, hey, man, 400 years, man. I think the real Jews were slaves, man. Da, 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 da. So I had figured it out that we was Hebrew Israelites at 9. By the time I finished reading the Bible and got to the Revelations chapter 1, I figured out that Yahawashi was a so-called black man. I was the first person telling my family. All right, I was around, by the time I hit Revelation, it was around the end of November of that same year. Because I got off punishment early because I was being so good. My mom was like, hey, so you can get off punishments every day after school and stuff, or during the summer, whatever. So I was like a star baseball player in the league. They was like, hey, you can get off punishment. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, but I still stay upstairs. And my mom was like, why are you staying upstairs? You off punishment. And I was like, oh, you told me to read the Bible, so I'm reading the whole Bible now. And she just like looked at me like I was crazy, like this nigga's weird. So I literally just honed in that when I was 9 to read the whole Bible, man. So that was my first time reading the whole Bible. And then from there, I read it from Revelation to Genesis. And then I went from Matthew to Revelation. And then I went from Malachi to Genesis. All right. And I did that when I was 10. So when I was 10, you know what I'm saying, one of my wicked aunts or / cousin type person, she was watching me, and they were like, something about Jesus was on, and they're showing white people, and I was like, Jesus is black. And then she said, you know, that Christian bullshit, you know, Jesus comes in all colors. And I was like, yeah, well, me being an artistic kid, man, I said, you know, well, you put all colors together, it's gonna make the color brown. She was doing my little cousin's hair, and then it hit her. She thought about that, and I was always a little bit sharper than the adults, man. I had a different spirit than my whole family, man. And so she's on that Cooney shit. Yeah, Jesus is all colors, and I was like, you put all colors together, it's gonna make brown. And then it hit her. And after she finished doing my little cousin's hair, she was like, where did you find out that Jesus was black? And I went and I showed her Revelations chapter 1, verse 13 to 15. And then she was just tripping out like, wow. And then from there, she was being like extra nice to me. Like, yo, there's something different about this kid. So then one time that same year, we ended up going to Venice Beach. All right. Picking up the story now. I'm accelerating. Go to Venice Beach. All right. Since my former stepdad, he had a lot of bread, man, because that nigga was dealing H. All right. And running biker gangs and shit like that, man. Straight up East Coast gangster on the West Coast, bro. So he's hitting things different, man. This dude's making bread, bro. So he's scuba diving with one of his friends, man. That was from the movie American Ninja and shit, man. So he's with the dude that was American Ninja. All right. And which was crazy for me. So I'm like, oh, and that's what got me into like wanting to be a ninja, doing ninjutsu and shit when I was like a teenager. So like when Wu-Tang came out, I was like, oh shit. You know, and then when Wu-Tang Forever came out, and it was talking about, you know, y'all ain't gonna find about the year 2G, and it was talking about the C to the H to the I to the P. That's what got me into conspiracy theories, man. I didn't know that was the elders of GMS that was teaching Wu-Tang Clan at the Passover. So sort of I was always on track to come into this truth, man. So anyways, man, I'm 10 and a half. We have Venice Beach. You know, my brother's way over there, you know, because he wants to go to the Muscle Beach to see the bodybuilders and shit. Every kid wants to see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom's pushing a stroller with my little sister. She's just born. And then my stepdad, he's doing his own thing. I don't know what that bitch ass nigga was doing, former stepdad. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm straggling way behind because I utterly hate my so-called parents. All right? I utterly hate them. So I'm straggling back. Lo and behold, man, I hear some loud yelling and talking. And I look over, and it was, if you guys are familiar with Venice Beach, it's right there in the food court area where the yellow buildings are, where you see all the freak show shit at. Used to be some Hebrew Israelites right there, and there was these bodybuilder Hebrew Israelites, man. They had all the spikes on and everything, man. And there was two dudes in the front teaching, and then two dudes in the back, and they was just pumping heavy iron, bro. And I was just like mesmerized. I was like, oh shit, these niggas is ninjas. I'm thinking they're ninjas because of the American ninja. I'm like, my mind was on ninja mode, bro. When I did the Halloween, hey man, D28s, don't hold it against me. You know what I'm saying? I always only wanted to be ninjas. You know what I'm saying? I had toy swords, ended up getting real swords when I was a teenager and shit. That's just what I was on, man. So like, you know, when Jizza and Liquid Swords and all that shit was going on, I was a nigga that listened to East Coast rap. I hate West Coast rap music, man. That's why, you know, I end up having so much bars. By the time I was like a young teenager, I had bars. Still do got bars, but I don't spit bars because it's not good for me to fuck with rap music, man. And I'm trying to get to all that. So I'm looking, and it's all the Hebrew Israelite. There's 4 Hebrew Israelites, and they're big and they're buff as fuck, bro. They're bodybuilder Jakes, like prison Jake Hebrew Israelites, man. And they got all the spikes on and shit, and no one's listening to them. Everybody's just doing their thing, and I'm just standing there looking, like tripping out, like, oh shit, these dudes are big as fuck. They're like Mr. T-Buff. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, hey, young brother, come here, man. Let's talk to you, man. So they call me over, man. I walk up over there. So what's going on, man? I'm like, nothing. And I was like, hey, man, did you know that so-called Jesus is a black man? And I was like, yeah, I already know. And I was like, what? You know? Show us. And I was like, Revelations verse 13. As a police officer, man, this nigga's always shadow stalking me, man. I was like, Revelation chapter 1, man. It says that he's brown. And then they just went, I thought they were speaking Chinese or Japanese. What do I know? But I know now what they were saying. I was saying, call Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Call Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. They were going crazy because this fucking 10-year-old knew this stuff already, man. And this is like 1995. You know what I'm saying? Now, did I hold fast to that? Not really, because I didn't have any foundation and infrastructure. Just like the seed parable. You know what I'm saying? I sort of got a little too thugged out growing up. So, but back at that moment, and my Wakalaba ball, man, some devils, man. Esau be following me everywhere I go, man. So, anyways, I tell him, and then they're sitting there, and the dude calls the other dudes. And you know, if you don't know no better, man, the Lashuan Kodash sounds like Japanese, man. So I thought these niggas was on some ninja shit speaking Japanese, man. So he calls the dudes over, and they're big and buff, and they were just curling and bah, bah. And I said, hey, get over here, man. The Lord just sent a sign, man. The Lord just sent a sign, man. So they come over there, and they're like, tell them what you just said, man. And I was like, Jesus is black, man. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13, 14, and 15. And then they went crazy, and they start chanting prayers over me, man. I said, man, the Lord's going to be mighty on you, man. You're going to be mighty in the Lord, man. You're going to be mighty in the Lord, man. And then lo and behold, who comes up grabbing my arm? my bitch ass former stepdad. And he goes, "Come on, man, what the hell you doing? I've been looking all over for you, man. You fucking with these weird ass niggas." So, you know what I'm saying? He grabs me and I'm sitting there like, "And you ain't my daddy. I hate you, nigga." Like, I wish them niggas would have adopted me. I was on that kind of shit. I want to stay with these motherfuckers, right? And then those bodybuilder dudes, man, the Hebrew Israelites, they go, "What? Man, you trained your son? Have you been teaching him the Bible?" And he was like, "What? Man, y'all niggas weird." And I was like, "He don't read the Bible. I taught myself." And then they went, "Man, you a special kid, and your dad, he's a fucking coon." Because they don't know we don't even look alike, but they don't know no better. This nigga looks like Wesley Snipes, man. So they're like calling him a coon and shit. So he's like, "Come on." So now I gotta walk away. But the whole time I'm like walking back looking like this at the Hebrew Israelites. And they was just chanting curses down on that bitch ass nigga, man. My former stepdad, man. I never forget that shit, man. I never forget that shit. And one time I brought it to my mom like 2 years ago. She was like, "You remember that?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Y'all don't remember I read the whole Bible at 9, man." And ever since I read the Bible at 9, life got fucked up for a nigga, man, because I tapped into a different energy, man. And his world was fully against me. So life got real fucked up for a nigga. So now we're gonna fast forward now. All right, we're gonna skip through everything. We're gonna go right to where I got out the Air Force, man. You know what I'm saying? I get out the Air Force, I moved back to Cali. This is 2009. This is when I learned about elders of GMS, man. All right. Now, that's a good time to get a scripture. That's a good time to get a scripture. This is Romans chapter 11, and I'm gonna read 1 through 6. This is Romans 11 and 1. "Say then, hath the Most High cast away his people? Yahawah forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Yahawah hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew. All right. What ye not? Wait, what? Wot ye not what the scriptures saith of Elias, which is Elijah, how he maketh intercession to Yahawah against Israel, saying, Lord, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what saith the answer of Yahawah unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. All right, so coming into this truth is not by me, it's not by you. This is something that's been predetermined before the foundations of the world, man. All right, and we all got a different story and a testimony how we came into this truth. All right. Even so then, at this present time also, there was a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But it be of works, then is it no more grace? Otherwise, work is no more of work. So we're calling this by grace, man, not by your works, not because of this, not because of that, nothing. All right. We live in a storyline, and it's unfolded, man. All right. And now I'm gonna get 1 Peter 5 and 6. Then I'm gonna get back to this story. I'm not gonna be able to really focus on the work I got to do if I don't do this testimony, man. So I've been sitting there trying to do videos, and all the spirit can compel me to do is just, man, you need to do this testimony video. You need to do your testimony video. So I gotta do this to get my mind back in the clear, man. Hold on, get 1 Peter 5 and 6. Still trying to break in this KJV, man. These papers are like dollar bills, man. All right, 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm fresh out the military. I got a little money on me. I've been doing my rap shit, and I gotta solidify this. I lost custody of my daughter. I was raising my daughter. All right, up to a point when she was 3.5, she got ripped from me, man, by the Edomite court system. You know what I'm saying? They just gave it to this wicked bitch, bro. She got my child, and she wasn't even a mother, and never spent a dime on her. You know what I'm saying? It was all me doing everything. But, you know, because I'm a Jake, I'm a nigga, I'm in the military, and, you know, I still had a lot of, you know, growing up to do still technically. You know what I'm saying? It was Most High's will, man. He gave my daughter to the demon. So I come out the military really depressed, really angry. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking lean, and I'm just a nigga, man. I'm living life as a fucking nigga. All right. But at the same time, I got this Christian. I'm still into this Christian thing. That's my little thing, is, you know, Christianity. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I'm already knowing it's not a white Jesus, but I'm in the Christianity thing. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? I ended up learning, seeing the elder apostles of GMS. I learned the name. All right. And then I remember my brother, me and my brother, we knew Manat Tazak, man, the founder of GMS Los Angeles. And I'll never forget it, man. Was in a living room, and he was like, "Yep, I don't want to say older brother Manat Tazak's name. All right, but you know what I'm saying, I know that nigga's first and last name, man." So anyways, Elder Manat Tazak, man, had sent out like an EPB. Anyone that thinks they know the Bible, come see me. He wanted to have a debate challenge. I didn't know what he was dealing with. I didn't know that he had been learning under Tahar or nothing. I wasn't on that level, man. I was thugging it and rapping, bro, and hustling. You feel me? And my mind is set on getting my hands on a whole lot of money so I can get a real high-powered lawyer so I can get custody of my daughter. I'm not knowing I'm dealing with a Job battle, a Job test. So what ends up happening next, I shrugged that shit off. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to debate Bible with niggas. Let that nigga do what he do, man. If that nigga thinks he knows it, he knows it. I left it at that. So now, you know, fast forward, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skip through a lot of stuff, man. So I'm doing music videos. Someone that's super close with Kanye West became my film mentor. I'm rapping. I got a lot of rap legends and rap so-called icons that are my friends. First name basis type stuff, man. You know, I'm doing my thing, building up my rap career, my film career. So my lane is rapper / film director. And you know what I'm saying? I'm in there, man. Like, I'm in there, man. I'm not some outside nigga looking in. You know what I mean? And my film mentor, man, like I said, man, it's real hard not to name drop, so just bear with me. He's like, yo, man, you should go to the film school, man. Take your skills to the next level. And this guy, he's done shit with Nas, Kanye, and Ludacris, and Damian Marley, and Jadakiss, Mobb Deep, name it. And then I got my thing I'm doing, and then it all just started coming together. And you know, some of my homies could attest to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of my homies could attest to it, man. Brothers said, man, you're becoming a legend. You're becoming a legend in LA, man. You're becoming an underground hip hop legend and shit. And meanwhile, I'm just motivated to get to my daughter. You know, so I'm grinding my ass off. So I end up going to the film school, man. I end up being the best of all time at the film school, LA Film School. Lo and behold, man, the place is a recruiting center for the Brotherhood. All right. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing things with John Singleton, having in-depth conversations with Black film legends. I'm being invited to very private, intimate Black film world festivals, awards. I'm at celebrity parties. I'm hanging out with elite these celebrity actors and shit and rap stars. And no, I wasn't at no damn orgy houses or nothing like that. I didn't go that far in, man. So my shit's up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm interning at major powerhouse record labels on the West Coast, building my name up there. And every day I'm doing something, and I'm being introduced to more mega legends from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So everybody's fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being recruited now. You know what I'm saying? They sent a high-powered Jesuit priest to try to recruit me, man, to the brotherhood. And, you know, if you're a low-level Jesuit priest, it's sitting higher than Masons, period. So this guy is a recruiter at the school. He was in disguise as a damn student. He was an older dude, a brother, a nigga. So, you know, the LA Film School, man, you know what I'm saying? So I was so on point. I would give them my music videos and end up making my music videos a part of the school curriculum and shit, man. Because my edits, my lighting, all that. So what they end up doing is they end up creating a whole new elite category for film students, because they wanted to, they end up getting a dude that got all types of movies on Netflix and shit, man. You know, because LA Film School, man, you're being taught by people that are in the industry or retired from the industry. You're not dealing with never made it. You're dealing with people that live that industry life. Those are your teachers there. So I'm sitting on plugs on plugs on plugs on plugs on plugs. I got family members that are mega legends, you know, in the hip hop director world and all these other things. I got personal connections with some of the best rappers to ever walk the planet and shit. That are my actual homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Legends, bro. The LA legends of the West, man. And I'm around these dudes. And I used to be like, oh, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. I know I'm getting my daughter. I'm about to be a multi-millionaire, nigga. All this shit is up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got all types of bitches and fake homies around me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dead inside, bro. I'm in darkness. I'm not dealing with the truth. All right. I end up in between that time span of linking up with my film mentor. I end up losing full faith, man. Full faith from someone that read the whole Bible at 9 and then again at 10. You know, I ended up losing full faith, bro. And I took this as bullshit, man. And I literally tossed my Bible and my concordance books in a fireplace because I remember calling my baby mama, asking to talk to my daughter, and all she would do was mock me and tease me, be a daddy, nigga, and laugh and hang up. Like she was just stabbing me every time. And I remember studying one day, trying to study, and turns out I didn't know what the hell I was really reading. You know what I'm saying? Back then. This is 2010. And I ended up saying, yo, this shit is, I stopped reading. I said, this is fake. I said, evil people ain't winning this world, man. I said, I seen all types of evil motherfuckers and abusive motherfuckers get to have their kids, and I can't even see my child, man. God don't love me, man. Nobody loves me, my nigga. That's how I felt. So I took all my books and I tossed them in the fucking fireplace, bro. And they wouldn't light. So I had to get a whole bunch of paper and newspaper and I had to put them in between the pages just to make the books light, and they just wouldn't light. So I had to force it to light, bro. I had to force my Bible. I had to force my concordances to light on fire, and I just watched it, man. And then from there, shit got real dark for a nigga, man, because my hedge of protection was damn near evaporated, man. So now I'm in such a focused mind. I'm angry. I'm in darkness, bro. The Most High really ain't dealing with me because I cut him off, and I'm just like rapping. I'm a nigga that can go 100 bars, like one of them niggas with super bars. I can rap fast as a motherfucker, bro. Or I can just punchline you up, bro, without writing shit. You feel me? Like I've been rapping since I was a little nigga, man. That's all I ever really wanted to do was rap. That's what I'm real good at rap, put it that way. And not like just saying that shit, bro. Some of the legends said I'm one of their favorite niggas. I'm living a fucked up lifestyle in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, it's fine looking up, man. Everything is starting to get easy. I'm at Aftermath. I'm at this place. I'm at this place. I'm with these people. I'm with these people. I'm getting free entrances here and there. You know, I'm surrounded by legends every day, bro. I'm the best at the school. They love me. They make the elite class separate me, and they told me to pick people I want to be in the elite class. I pick people. one of the students, one of my homies was Eric Holder, the nigga that killed Nipsey, man. Shitty cuz, man. That's one of the niggas, you know, we back when I smoked, man, we used to smoke blunts together, man, and freestyling shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He helped be one of my plugs. He was one of my plugs, man, because he had the Atlanta plug. I mean the Atlantic Records plug. You know what I'm saying? And he already was feeling some kind of way about Nipsey. One time I almost got killed by some gangbangers because I was wearing like this slightly red shirt, but I lived in a Crip neighborhood. I lived in a schoolyard Crip neighborhood off Crenshaw in Washington. One day I went down to go, it was on December 24th, I went to go get some blunts, and it was like 11 at night. And I'm wearing this Rivka shirt, man, a little slight pinkish, reddish looking shirt, man. So I go down, I hit the corner, and as soon as I hit the corner, a car just swerved up, skirt, and a nigga hopped out with the hammer on me. But I used to buy these beers. I used to buy beers for OG niggas, man, that looked like they was going through it. And I remember this old nigga, he was fresh out of Folsom, no, he was out of Pelican Bay, man. And I remember walking out the liquor store, and I seen him, and I turned back in the liquor store, and they came out with a 40. And I was like, AOG. And you know what I'm saying? My speech ain't what it used to be, man, because I ain't living that life like that, man. I was like, AOG. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, here's a 40, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he just started crying. And he just gave me a big ass hug. He was like, man, I appreciate that, man. I've been trying to find my family, nigga. I had to sit down for 25, cuz. I just sat down for 25, cuz, for the motherfucking hood, cuz. And I can't find my motherfucking family, cuz. I don't know who's who, cuz. And so he's like, you mind if I drink this with y'all? And it was me and my neighbor. My neighbor kept trying to link me up with Blueface. But that's when I already had left that lifestyle. And it was trying to put me back in. Satan was trying to put me back into that shit. All right. Because my neighbor was real close with Blue. All right. And this was before Blue even had a mixtape or anything. He was just trying to figure it out. He wanted to have a meeting with me. Because, if anyone could help me get started, it'd be this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was that nigga that would have helped him get it started, man. You know, because I used to always see niggas at my liquor store. I live in one of the most hottest areas you could live in, bro. And then 60s is right up the street. You know what I'm saying? And I got all types of family members headed up at high power levels and that shit. So the OG Crip nigga is crying. He's telling me about all these stories and shit about Pelican Bay. And me and my Colombian homie are like, damn, this shit is crazy, cuz. And then, you know, every time I seen him, I would just get him a 40, bro. Like, here you go, OG. There ain't nothing to get a nigga a little $4 beer, get him 2 beers. You know, he's doing bad, bro. So I get him, you know, bam, here's 2 40s. Keep pushing, hop in the whip. I'm sitting on 4 Giottos. I'm over here flexing in the world, bro. You know? And I got stories for days, but I'm trying to get to the point. So that night, man, the nigga, it's like 11:45 at night or something. And the nigga pulls his gun out on me. And I just like stand there like, damn, I guess I'm done, bro. I guess I'm fucking done. And the nigga's just mad dogging me. Then out of nowhere, this nigga just hugs me, bro. I don't know who it is. And he covered me up. And he was squeezing me super hard. And he's like, I got you. I got you, young cuz. I got you, young cuz. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you, young cuz. And then he turned around and then he said the nigga's name. And then the dude put the gun down. Turns out the dude that was about to shoot me and pat my pockets down, he had been robbing niggas all week, man. And at that time, man, okay, let me finish this in order. So the dude turned around and said his gangster name. He ended up being the first little homie that he put into his Crip set. And then he hadn't seen him since he had did that 25 years. So the homie was ready to take bullets for me because I had the heart and compassion to buy on those 40s. He ended up, you know, in the spirit, saving my life, man. So we in a liquor store and the Ethiopians shit like, what's happened out there? What happened? What happened? And he's like, and OG is crying. He's like, you a good nigga, man. He's like, you don't deserve to die. You're trying to bring back the hood. And I was, bro. When I was lost in the world, I was trying to do some great things for Crenshaw, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, you got to bring it back, man. You got to save the hood, nigga. You got to save the hood. And he's crying. And he's holding me. And he gave me the hardest handshake ever. And everybody was just sitting there. It was some boys in the hood type shit. And niggas just looking like, yo, this shit is gangster shit going on. So I get back to my crib, man. My cousins, my roommates is like, he's coming down to get his blunts. I'm like, nigga, I almost just died, my nigga. So you want to hit that corner, nigga, you do that shit on your own. He's like, nigga, what? You almost got killed? No, you didn't. I'm like, nigga, there's some football players. So they don't, there's some squares. They don't know what's going on. I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas stupid. So I go in the crib. All right. So that's December. I end up graduating in March. All right. I graduated, got my degree, film, with honors, all that great shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is, I did this comic view thing. I grabbed a bag. I did this comic view thing, shooting a pilot for the Asians Comedy Fest. I ended up ranking up in there because I knew how to do lighting and direct and operate cameras. So they're like, oh, everybody else didn't really know how to do nothing. I was like, oh, you know how to train and shit? Because, you know, film school. So they gave me some extra duties. I ended up ranking up. So one day I'm leaving from there, and one of the niggas that I knew from the school, he was like, man, you're a fucking legend, nigga. Shook my hand. I was like, not even like, niggas always say that shit because I would always ask who wants to help me film. And then I introduce them to some of their favorite niggas ever and shit. So I was always humble like that. And then the nigga was like, yeah, you a legend. And I'm like, ah, yeah, whatever. I don't like hearing that shit, nigga. I'm still a regular nigga in progress. I'm trying to become a super multi-millionaire. That's my mindset. That's my grind. My grind life is that hard, bro. My talent level is easily a multi-millionaire nigga. So, and I don't even need to rap. So, now he's like, nah, man, I just got finished having to write a report on one of your music videos. Everybody did. I'm like, what? Niggas like, I'm like, who? He's like, what dude said the teacher? I'm like, oh, that bitch used to hate me, bro. That's crazy. They making you guys write about my music videos. They have to, you know, break down the technical things I was doing and shit. He was like, man, you hard as fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We keep pushing, man. So now back to the Jesuit priests. This place is a recruiting school, man, to find legends and niggas that's willing to do whatever, man. And when you desperate, bro, and you have the motivation, I'm trying to get my daughter, nigga. That shit, my family hates me. They call me a deadbeat dad. I get it all, nigga. You feel me? So all I can care about is I need my fucking kid back. That's my fucking daughter, man. I was taking care of her. She was ripped from me. I didn't even get a goodbye. You feel me? So I've been going through it, bro. I'm angry. I lost faith. All I have is the grind. I was a motto. All I got is the grind. You know what I'm saying? No sleep, gang, and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm around my fucking legends. I'm an angry nigga, bro. I'm thugged out. Bitches, drugs and shit. Wilding out. One takes in the studio. Then I'm at Aftermath, interning doing that shit. Then I'm over here at this other record label doing videos for them. Shit be produced by Grammy winning niggas and shit. Niggas, some of my OG rap homies will be like, you know, Nas and Hova love your shit, right? You know, I'm over there with Mobb Deep. Hey, done. This nigga's ill, done. This one of the. So I'm just trying to paint a picture, man. So when I tell you what was going on, how deep this shit is, man. I didn't think I was ever gonna be in the truth, bro. I didn't give a damn about no scriptures, man. Straight up, bro. I was done with God because I felt God was done with me. And I just kept it 100, man. Straight up, bro. Now look at me, bro. So I'm sitting down with these Masons and shit. I'm knowing I have to go into the Masons to get what the fuck I need to get done so I can get to my fucking daughter, bro, and live my lifestyle equivalent to my talent level that other people, my talent peers are at. And when you know what your talent level's at, just like in basketball or football, you're like, nigga, I catch 15 touchdowns a year, nigga, that's worth this much. So I knew what I was worth, so-called, you know what I'm saying, in the world. So I'm being recruited, man. So all that shit you niggas be watching on YouTube, bro, I can really break that shit down for you, man. So they telling me all types of wild shit. So I graduate. They set up my Mason meet. And it was like everybody that I thought was my friend and I knew. So I wasn't hanging around normal people, bro. My everyday niggas are legends. Hype beast legends. Niggas that run Diamond. Niggas that built Diamond clothing and shit. Niggas that did this. Niggas that was one of Kanye West directors. Niggas that did that. Niggas that signed the Shady Records. Niggas that signed the Aftermath. Niggas that got their own record labels. That's who I'm around every day. I'm the young nigga. They was all just waiting for me to take my step, bro. Which means become a Mason. So they grooming me. I'm having these meetings. I'm being shown different levels of the brotherhood when she hit different ranks, and they come with social security cards that are different colors and shit, man. Anywhere that's in the brotherhood right now, I'd be like, how if that nigga know that? You feel me? So I'm like, and niggas that I was coming up with, bro, they did the shit. They did the fruitcake shit. They became the Masons, and them niggas is on right now. So when I be seeing them on TV or videos or someone's reposting them, I'd be like, wow, you niggas supposed to be in the truth. I know these niggas. Niggas be watching battle rap. Some of them battle rappers, I'm their favorite rapper, nigga. This shit's crazy. And then niggas want to be battle rappers in the truth. I see niggas trying to be gangsters like Sakari in the truth. It's like, nigga, my family members is the generals of the 60s, nigga. Generals. And they're in the fucking brotherhood, man. So I had all these things. When I was working on my mixtape album, it was all around the same time. DJ VIP, who's Nipsey Hussle's DJ, he's the one that was breaking my songs, putting them on all the things. DJ VIP was being my DJ, bro. And he's only Nipsey Hussle's DJ. So, you know, niggas wanted to sign me and shit. And then I did music videos for his artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew shitty cuz Crenshaw shit, man. I don't want to get into the deeper aspects of it because it's not for edification. And trust me, I hate that it's my life, but I hate it, bro. And the Most High's fucked me up and he's done lowered me all the way down. I used to be a flexy ass nigga, grills and hella chains on and fucking $300 pants on and Versace shirts and Versace shades and dreads and all that bullshit, bro. I used to be a flashy ass, flexing ass nigga, man. You know? Because for me, that's all I fucking had. I was done. You know? Everybody's doing their bullshit at Christmas. I'm in the strip clubs with bitches and shit. And I don't got to pay. The bitches just love me. It was that kind of shit. Like thugging it, man. That's all I had. So I tell you, man, that's a dark, empty world, man. So these niggas recruiting me, teaching me little things, speaking in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? And they start telling me, like, I'm going to have to start fucking people in so many words. It was letting me know I got to do some fucking weirdo shit, bro. And but on the flip side of that, I'm going to be richer than my wildest dreams. So I'm like, so I graduate, they schedule my Mason meeting in Burbank. So, and I was be sitting at this table of board members who are mega legends. Like we can only assume who would have been there. So that week, man, where I lived, man, I stayed on Crenshaw and Pickford Street. Now you can Google it. There's a white apartment complex or a white apartment building, but it's right in front of a yellow liquor store. A lot of niggas die right there. And see, my thing was I could take niggas to any hood. I could take you to the jungles. I could take you to grapes. I could take you anywhere. And my thing was, nigga, I lay down on any street, any block. And niggas don't fuck with me, bro. I was good in every hood, bro. Niggas never fucked with me, bro. It's always good in every hood and niggas fuck with me. So I used to take niggas, rap niggas that people thought was hard. I was harder than. And I take them to these hoods. You feel me? I would take them to the hoods to do the music videos and they'd be scared as fuck. And I'd be like, Nick, who being a bitch, nigga? And I used to be like, damn, I talked to one of my favorite niggas growing up. Like, he's my little nigga. Like, nigga, we good, nigga. I'll lay in my boxes right here on the sidewalk, nigga. Ain't shit gonna happen, nigga. Just shoot your shit just rap how I tell you to rap. So we can get these shots and we'll leave, man. They be all scared. I had to calm them niggas down. So I would go up to smoke on the top of my building, man. And I have a 360 view of all of LA. So when I look this way, I can see the Hollywood sign. When I look this way, it's Venice Beach. This way is the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? And then behind me is Crenshaw, LAX, and Inglewood. You feel me? So that's where I go to clear my head. I go to mastermind. I go to think of video edits and video shots and shit. That was my area. You know what I'm saying? So in that week, I'm starting to see dark shit, bro. I'm seeing these shadowy things moving in my peripheral. And then when you look, there's nothing there. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? This is some scary movie shit, man. And I just felt paranoid, bro. And I felt like dark shadows getting closer and closer in because the whole time I'm trying to
I'm trying to fight myself, bro. Like, can I do this shit? Everyone I know is in this game, bro. I've been spending years grinding, bro. I want what's fucking mine. And I want my fucking daughter, man. You feel me? That shit's killing me, bro. Cause I wanted to be a great fucking dad. I used to just really just, you know, 2 power wheels here. I never had a power wheel. Here's 2 power wheels. All you know is Jordans. I was one of them type of dads, overdoing that shit. So when she got ripped from me, bro, it was like I had no purpose to live. Nigga, I was living for the grind, bro, for the sport of the come up. So now I'm like battling myself, like I'm being real, man. I'm like, really, like, can I really do that shit? Can I really do some gay shit, man? Can I really sacrifice my family members? Because mind you, they've been grooming me. They've been teaching me telling me things on these sit downs and these secret meetings I've been having to go to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so close to the multi-millions, bro, on some Yeezy type shit. I can fucking taste it. Everybody can, bro. Everybody can. And like I said, I don't want to get into the personals of all the celebrities and that life, bro, because it's just a dark hole for me, bro. So I'm just trying to flow through it to give you guys a synopsis of what was really going on with me, man. So that week, man, I graduated on a Sunday or something like that, and then the next Wednesday or so was to be my Mesa meeting, and then as long as I didn't have any felonies on me and they liked me, you know what I'm saying, thought I was cool. It's not what the Brotherhood can do for you. It's what you can do for the Brotherhood, because the Brotherhood's logo was on the dollar. That's what I was told. It's like we print dollars out of thin air, so making you rich ain't shit. It's about what you can do for us. And yeah, that was on some Weinstein shit. Like, I'm gonna be going to the skyscrapers and meeting certain people, and they're gonna be asking for favors. And I'm like, what kind of favors? They're like, we don't know. It depends. And then they'd be like, and they say, put it this way. This is my last meeting. I was like, put it this way. Picture the baddest bitch you can find. I was like, all right. And it was like, now you only give her $50,000. I'm like, okay. It's like, and she's a nice person. She's cool, but you know, you never smashed her nothing. And then you give her $50,000. I was like, all right. I know where he was going with this yet. It wasn't clicking in when I was having these meetings, man. I'm so locked in on my success, bro, and I want what's fucking mine so I can finally get my daughter and quote unquote save her life and shit, right? Because I mean, when I tell you that her mom is a demon, bro, she's a big titty, light skinned fucking Satan, bro. So they're like, yeah, so you give her this 50,000, and then she gets, and then later on she gets married, and you've put her in a position to take care of her whole family. What do you require from her? And I was like, loyalty. And I was like, yeah, but you know, that's it, just loyalty. I mean, without you, she'd be nothing. And I was like, yeah, she'd be loyal. She's like, would you want to fuck? And I was like, hell yeah, nigga, I gotta fuck, nigga. I'm giving the bitch 50 bags, bro. I gotta smash. And it was like, and then they looked at each other. Some real demon, sneaky niggas, bro. High-powered niggas, man. I'm telling you guys too much, man. I don't give a fuck. That's why I go hard, man. So I was way in too deep. So I gotta go way in too deep in this truth, man. Now you guys know why the fuck I'm the way I am, man. I don't fuck around with the Lord, man. I don't fuck around, man. So anyways, man. So then they go, all right, so how big do you want to be? Like, how much money you see? I'm like, I would say I'm somewhere in the 500 million to $1 billion range with my multi-skill sets all maxed up. And then what I'll be able to get, with the Brotherhood, and you know what I'm saying? Me being able to draw. I want to have my own cartoon shit going on, and graffiti shit and clothing line shit and shoe designs. And then I was like, my bars, like you guys already know. And then my film stuff, you guys already know. And they're like, all right. So yeah, easy. Yeah, we can make that happen. That's nothing, man. 50,000, 500 million is nothing. It's like, but what are you willing to give? Because if you are worth 500 million, then you can make everybody you want rich. You can just buy brand new cars of any sort you want. What is that worth? And then it hit me. Oh shit. I'm the bad bitch. I'm the fucking bad bitch. So it hit me, bro. And then them niggas was like, I was like, I get what you're saying. Now my fucking shit, my world is shattered, bro. I'm like, I've been grinding this hard for on all these niggas, and they all knew this shit but me, man. And it clicked in my head. That movie Training Day is about becoming a fucking Mason. Remember that he walked in, man. He said, hit this shit. He did the drugs, get him out of his right mind, right? Then they went up and pulled up to the house, right? And then they assassinated the drug dealer. That was a blood sacrifice, right? They do. You take the drugs, so you don't think about the shit you got to do. You know what I'm saying? There's that fucking police again. And fuck you devils, man. A bob a ball, man. Your day is coming, man. You motherfuckers can't do shit. Can't do shit to me, man. And if you did shit to me, you still didn't do shit to me, man. I don't give a fuck. See, some of you niggas are scared, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm here to get the fucking job done, man. I'm not here to be a pussy in this truth, man. I'm not here to play games with niggas at all. Because niggas walked in my shoes, they would have took the fucking bags, man. Niggas walked away, took the fucking bag, bro. I walked away from being a multi-hundred millionaire, man. So anyways, my world was shattered now, and I'm trying to save face, but in the inside, I'm like, oh shit, that YouTube shit is real as fuck. And I already knew Masons and shit was real because you're in the military, man. You can't rank up unless you're a Mason. So I'm like, I'm feeling sick. I'm like, man, I just spent all this bread on school. I've been spending all this time grinding and overnighters and all-nighters and 24-hour days with all these different niggas grinding and hustling and shit. And I just been piling up against my shit, bro. So now I'm feeling the fucking fire on my ass. No homo, man. And everybody's all happy and proud of me. And, oh, yeah, Don, niggas about to make it. And, oh, he's about to do this and that. And, man, this dude's talented and all this other shit, right? Now I'm done, bro. I just graduated and they just gave me the game, bro. And it's way darker and realer than what they talk about on YouTube, even though some of them YouTubes is dead ass accurate, bro. But when you live in this shit, bro, woo, that's some scary shit, man. That's some scary fucking shit, bro. So now I'm like I'm back at the crib. I smashed back to the crib and shit. Cause I stay right up the street from Hollywood anyway, man. I'm at the edge of Crenshaw. It goes Crenshaw and then Hollywood and then Van Nuys. You feel me? So I'm in Crenshaw. I'm born in Van Nuys though. So my cousins are my roommates. They don't know what I've been going through. They just know I've been living a wild type of life and shit. You know what I'm saying? They just know that, you know, I'm cool with Busy Bone and, you know what I'm saying, Vlad be freestyle, videotaping me we have been freestyle sessions and Vlad be videotaping the nigga. They know these type of things. They don't really know how and the ins and outs of what I'm doing. They just know that's my cousin, man. That nigga's about to blow the fuck up. Everybody's, oh yeah, this nigga's putting on for Crenshaw. This nigga's on. This nigga's about to blow the fuck up. I'm dying inside, man. I'm like, oh, I come in, bro. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I roll this little skimpy ass blunt up. I'm telling a real story here, man. I'm not trying to gloss over nothing, man. I'm trying to go as fast as possible, man. It's almost over. So I roll up this little blunt. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And so I've been doing this. I've been going through this thing for about 3 or 4 days now. Like, what the fuck was that? I just seen something. I just seen a dark shadow, man. And I feel like I'm in like one of them nightmares. Like my heart's beating fast all day long. And I'm sweaty. My palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. You feel me? Inside joke. So, so I'm going through all these things, man. And I'm like, oh. And now I'm starting to panic. So I'm standing, I'll never forget, I'm standing in the corner of my kitchen, man. And there's a microwave right here. My cousin's door is right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling up. And then I just started to pray. I just remembered the name of Yahawah and Yahawashi, man. And I said a prayer. And I hadn't prayed in like 5 years, bro. Since I turned on the grind and I burned up my Bible and stuff. Shit, I wasn't playing. I'm 100%. I'm an all the way in type of dude, man. I'm an all the way in type of nigga, man. You know, just I'm an ock now. You know, but I was a full nigga then. So I'm like, I said this little prayer. I remembered the name, and I was like, I said this. I remember exactly what I said. I said, I'm in over my head. You got me exactly what I asked for. I wanted to be rich. I prayed to be rich forever. I'm getting exactly what I asked for, and this ain't what I wanted. Not like this. What do? I'm in over my head. I go upstairs to smoke. As soon as I go upstairs, open the little top door to go up to the top of the building. Lo and behold, bro, a 200 to 300 foot tall angel was in the air like this with his arms spread, and he was just staring at me like this. And I was, oh! And I'm like, looking around, it's a clear day, just like this is a clear day, man. You guys see the sky? It was a clear day just like this. No clouds in the air. And it was this angel, bro. So I'm like staring at it and I'm analyzing everything. I'm like, oh shit, that's an angel. Oh, I run downstairs, I get my cousin. I'm like, whoop-de-whoop. He just woke up. All he does is play video games. I'm like, hey, cuz, come upstairs, man. That's something I gotta show you. He's just trying to get him a little Gatorade and throw him a beef link in the damn microwave, man. He said, man, I just woke up, man. I ain't trying to smoke. I said, nigga, I ain't talking about smoking, man. I was like, come upstairs, I gotta show you some shit. He was like, all right, I'll be up there a little later. And I was like, nah, right now, bro. And I ain't the type to get all extra, you feel me? Especially with them niggas. I don't give a fuck about no telling them nigga to come upstairs, man. So he looked at me, because he knows I don't do that type of shit. He looked at me, and he seemed like the shocked look in my face, like, yo, like, you know? So he's like, all right, man. So you come upstairs. He's like, what am I looking for, cuz? And I was like, look for yourself. He looked around. He didn't see nothing. Then he looked up. Oh, shit. An angel, bro. What's an angel doing in the air? Shit blew his mind. He was tripping just like I was. And I'm just looking at him now. Like, I knew I wasn't tripping. So we go downstairs. And he's quiet, bro. He didn't tell his brother. I said, your brother, yeah, they had 3 brothers. Asked his older brothers, like, man, did the little D tell y'all anything today? He's like, no. What you mean? I was like, oh, nothing. He was walking around looking at me crazy, like, this nigga's thugged out. This nigga be bringing hoes in and out. This nigga be wilding the fuck out, bro. Why the fuck would he see an angel? But they don't know what I was dealing with. They didn't know what I was really dealing with. And then I said that prayer, that angel showed up. You think I went to that meeting, bro? Hell nah. I immediately got on Craigslist. I sold all my film equipment for the most reasonable price, man. It was like $1,300, man. You can have all this shit. DJI drones, cranes, cameras. You can have all this shit, bro. I had to make sure that I could not do nothing, bro. I literally sabotaged how I made my money, bro. It used to be like this. I used to be kicking it with my niggas, and I used to be like, y'all want to see how fast a nigga can make a couple thousand? And it's like, hell yeah. Get on my phone, make some text messages. Who need a video? Group send that shit out everywhere. See who needs a video. Boop, 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 boop. Bam. Send all that money in, man. And then I'd be smoking, they weed, telling niggas what to do, having they bitches on me because I'm in charge of the set of the film production, getting paid, bro, having fun in the world, doing wicked shit, bro. So I was always having bags of money on me, man. And everybody I fucked with, they, you know, it's their video, they bring in everybody. So my name, I'll always get more bigger than the people I would do music videos for. So I utterly sabotaged it. So now I'm gonna skip through some other bullshit. I end up moving in with my girl. She was like my main. I was like, oh yeah, you're the main chick. She was going to CSUN. So she lived in the valley. She stayed in the valley in Van Nuys on Sepulveda. I'm born in Van Nuys, and the hospital I'm born in is on Sepulveda, like 3 lights up from where she lives. So we in the hood. So I moved from my cousin's crib, and then I moved to her crib. Well, it wasn't my cousin's crib. We was all roommating together. We got the place together. But I moved out. I moved to the valley because I was So I need to get out of LA before a nigga kills me, man. You feel me? I felt like some niggas was gonna assassinate me. So I go out there. She don't know about the angel thing, because you know we're just mildly dating. But when I say when I went over there, I just never really went back to LA. I just stayed in the valley. You feel me? And without traffic, man, the valley to Crenshaw is probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes away without traffic. If you was to leave at like midnight, you get there in about 15 minutes if you was doing like 60 or 70. So yeah, so all she knows is I'm about to blow the fuck up. So she's super loyal, because that's what everybody knows is, you know, when you're the man, everybody's like, hey, if I ride this horse, this nigga's gonna lead me to the hay. You feel me? So at that time, I still was working on my mixtape album, but I knew I wasn't fucking with the rap game no more. You feel me? So I was like, let me just finish this shit. So I finished this shit. You know what I mean? And you know, DJ VIP, he dropped that shit. Nipsey Hussle's main DJ. So one night, man, I'm up at like 3 a.m. I'm just scrolling through Instagram, and on DJ VIP's thing, he's taking some naked Playboy type gay pictures, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I shut down my phone, bro. And I was like, yo, this shit is really gay, bro. I was like, yo, bro, this shit is really gay, bro. You gotta really you gotta really lose yourself in this shit, bro. My shit was supposed to come out on January 1st, 2014, or whenever the marathon came out. Nipsey purposely shifted his day. His release day was on the 15th. Mine was on the 1st. And he knew, because he had to give the okay for his DJ to fuck with me. And they was all fucking with me. So they would send messages to me from other niggas like, hey, man, I love what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing. Oh, yeah, Nipsey sent a message for you, nigga. He said, whoop, whoop, whoop. Niggas looking at him as a top prospect all the way around the board, man, for what contributes to this wicked world and game to deceive our people, man. All right. Which is what it was all about, is deceiving the people. And when you got a high skill set, you can really make people love evil, bro. That's what it's all about. That's what they're paying you for, is for souls that you're going to help not go into the truth. And I just had a deja vu, man. The wadi Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi, man. I said a deja vu right now, man. So I see that gay shit happen with DJ VIP, man. And I'm like, yo, and he's holding this junk in his hand, like on some like Playgirl shit, man, on Instagram. Regular, like, uncensored pics, bro. And I shut that shit down because I wasn't trying to see that shit. I was like, oh, that shit's like, you know, like, oh, what the fuck? And then when I went back to, I was going to show somebody, the shit was taken down. And I was like, I wonder if that nigga did that for me, bro. They're trying to pull me into this gay shit, man. So when these rumors came out about, you know, Nipsey being gay and having other niggas smash his wife with him, like, I know that shit's true 1,000%, dog. I know that shit's 1,000% true. Feel me? So I'm at my girl's crib now, man. You know what I'm saying? I dropped my shit just to get it done. It flops. No one's fucking with it because, you know, I didn't go into the brotherhood. So they just fucking sabotaged my whole shit. And I was like, I knew y'all was going to do this shit. I just did it to finish my project since I invested so much in it. So I dropped it, whatever. Some people fucked with it, but it didn't get out there. You feel me? Because my plugs shut down on me. Everyone I was fucking with shut down on me. But really, I blocked the whole world off to hide. Because I was like, I bailed out on this meeting and all this other shit. And all these connections I've been building for like 4 or 5 years. I felt like there was a beam on my back. So I was just hiding, bro. I just hid for like a year. And didn't go nowhere. Didn't do nothing, man. I just hid. I was depressed. I didn't make no money. I didn't know what to do. All I know how to do is type shit. I don't know how to fucking do orders. I don't know how to sweep and mop. I know how to do high level, talented shit. I don't know how to do normal shit. I had to figure out how to be a normal nigga, man, which was very difficult. And it still don't work out, to be real with you. And so now we're at, if you remember, I told you guys when I had the vision last month on May 24th, 2022, and I believe I titled it Spiritual Powers and Guardian Angel Dream, the one about the dude that looked like Morpheus. And I told you that was the second time I had a vision on May 24th. Well, now this is the first vision, and this was on a May 24th, 2015. This is what got me into the truth all the way. So my girl, she's studying. Let me get some water. I don't mean to make this long. Hopefully it's really at the end now. So let me just finish this up. It's Lakia, man. As you could tell, bro, in the spirit, man, I got my word in my hand, man. Why would I lie, bro? That's the first. I got the word in my hand, bro. And then you could tell if anyone knows a man and speech patterns and stuff, and you see how fast I'm talking, man, trying to get the story out. I ain't making up a damn thing, man. This is true, bro. This is my life, bro. All right, like, man. Hey, man, that's some dangerous stuff to be lying with the word in your hand, man. So now, May 25th, 2015. My ex, man, she ended up becoming my fiance later, and then I had to dump and kick the bitch out the crib because I caught her cheating on me. All right, because now that I'm a regular nigga, she lost all respect for me. So now she thought she could just do what the fuck she wanted because she was listening to her prostitute, hoe ass fucking friends and shit, man. And she wouldn't listen to me, so I had to kick the bitch out, man. And then from there, Most High really started dealing with me more. But so this is May 24th, 2015. A lot of weed involved, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, hit the bong, and I was like, yeah, I'm done for the night. I was staying up with her, being a support system because she didn't have no support system. So helping her, I was pushing her through to graduate, get her bachelor's degree. I was pushing her through, you know what I'm saying? Being there for her and shit. So I'm like, I'm done. So as soon as I close my eyes, laying on my back, as soon as I close my eyes, two lightning and thunders went off. Doosh. Everything went black. Doosh. Everything went white. All right. I'm thinking I'm awake. I completely forgot that I laid down, bro. I completely forgot that I laid down. The douche went black and then white. And then next thing you know, I'm in this fucking room and everything is pitch black. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Where am I? One of them type of things. And I look up and it was two 300 to 400 foot tall angels standing in front of me. Man, I got my word in my hand, man. All right. And I went, oh, it like scared me, bro. Like right here. Like, let me get out of this shadow, man. That worked. Just bear with me for a second. So I'm big on keeping it 100 now. So I'm like, oh, like what the heck? And he's just 300 to 400 foot tall angels, man. And they were like Michael Jordan's color, but they had like a Puerto Rican hair texture. You know, like that so-called good hair, man, the curly shit. And they both were identical twins. The angels look like identical twins. And their hair was parted down the middle, down to the shoulders. All right. I said everything just to get to this right here, man. And the hair was parted down to the shoulders. And so I looked at them, and then they were just mad dogging it. Man, they were mad dogging me hard, man. The meanest, fiercest, scariest face. But their faces were like no homo handsome, man. These niggas was no homo handsome, bro. Like perfect, flawless, chiseled features. And their skin was like, looked like it was made out of flesh and metal at the same time, man. All right. And behind them, it was like this light source, and it was doing like one of these things. It was like liquidy, almost like a light, one of them little lava lamps. It was like, you know, the glob, it was like a glob of like light. And it was just moving, and it was its own thing. And I was looking at that shit like, what the heck? And the angels are standing there looking proud with their chins up in the air, looking valiant and just glistening. And I look at the other angel, and he's sitting up there like this too. and they're both standing, and they're both like 200. You see that? You see that electric pole? It's like putting the other one on top of that one. They're that tall. If you put two of them electric poles on top of each other, that's how tall it was. All right. Mind you, man, before I did this video, man, I tried to call my stupid ex up, man, because I was gonna screen record her telling me what she told me, just so I can have it upload. I'm working on that, man, because we don't talk, man. All right, I'm working on that shit. She salty how I kicked her out, man. I don't play that simp shit, man. So she's a bitch. She's emotional, but I'm trying to get that from her, man. All right, but I probably won't. So I'm not gonna be bugging the bitch, man. So I just have to leave that alone. So anyways, so the angels are sitting there staring at me, man. But they're like, first they're looking up like mighty valiant, like knights. So I look at the other one, and as I'm looking at them, they both had that light glow. And in my mind, I was like, that must be what a halo is in real life. That ain't nothing like the drawings. And then I seen like the angel's eyes sort of like do like one of them faces, like, how do you guess that? But it was like telepathic. And then the light from the other angel gleamed in on him. And then, because they're so tall, man, the side of his face, bro, when the light hit, see how this, because it was dark over here, then it was light. And then when the light from the angel hit the side of the face, bro, it was nothing but diamonds inset in his skin, bro, all over. Every inch of their faces was glittered with inset diamonds in their skin, but their skin looked like metal and flesh at the same time, like how the Transformers look. Their faces actually looked similar to Transformers, just more Negro. But they had thick beards like Rick Ross, but they had like a Puerto Rican type of hair that came down to the shoulders, parted in the middle. And so I'm like, oh shit. So they're just glittering and it's just going bling, 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 fast blinks, slow blinks, super slow blinks. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm walking back and forth like, no one's gonna believe this. No one's gonna believe this, bro. I'm like, why am I seeing this stuff? No one's gonna believe me, bro. So I'm walking back and forth. I think I'm regularly awake. I forgot. I'm completely oblivious that I actually fell asleep, bro. So I'm walking back and forth like, yo, bro, no one's gonna believe this shit. This is fucking crazy. There's two fucking angels here, man. Mind you, I only really been starting to get back into my studies half and half. So I was finishing up that rap album and I was, learning from the GMS elders. I was starting to like, hey, man, I don't got nothing else. I'm sitting at this chick's crib, hunkered down, hiding from the fucking world because I'm scared to get whacked. And I'm just studying. You feel me? But I'm studying like not hard. I'm just watching. I'm binge watching on videos for like 13, 14 hours straight type of thing. I'm watching I'm going as far back on GMS elders as I can. This is 2015 before they start taking shit offline like that. So I'm going in on everything. You feel me? And so, and my girl, she didn't have to pay for her apartment, so she wasn't tripping off the rent. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at the angel. So I start scanning because I got like one of them memories where I can draw shit. So I'm like staring, and I'm gonna do a video showing you guys what they look like. So I'm eye scanning now. I'm going from head to toe. And when I get, to the neck area, they had a gold tunic on. It was gold, but it looked like it was made out of a metallic silk. And then that had diamonds on it too, but what appears to be diamonds, I guess. But they were small. The ones in the face looked bigger, like chunky, but inset in the skin. But then like when the light wasn't on, it looked like it turned brown. But then when the light shined on it, it like blinged super white. But then the skin looked like a bronze metallic type of brown, like a Michael Jordan brown mixed with like metal. It's the only way I could explain this shit, man. So now they had these big, and their shoulders weren't wide like this, like regular guy wide. They were like this wide, as tall as they were. They had like mega wide shoulders. And I was like, they must be covering up their wings with that thing. And then the angel sort of gave me another look, like, how do you figure that out? So it's like my intuition was speaking like I'm speaking now. And their eyes, even though they're trying to look super austere, and they look serious as a motherfucker, man. They had super chiseled cheeks, like supermodel face niggas, man. All right, look like supermodel face type niggas, like Tyson Beckford type looking niggas, man. Excuse my language, man. I'm just trying to talk, man. And so the gold cloaks had diamonds and everything. It's just sparkling and blinging and rainbows and all the stuff is blinging. And I noticed that right at the feet. I couldn't see their feet, but the cloak stopped right there. And so I'm trying to look for anything I could find. I'm like, how is it staying together like that? I'm like, what's keeping this on? And I'm trying to find I see how wide their shoulders were. And I'm like, okay, so that thing is covering their wings. And then that's when the other one, as I'm mesmerized looking at the one on the left side, they were both righteous angels, but I'm staring at the one on the left side, and they both look identical, like twins. So I'm scanning them right where I'm at the feet, and I'm trying to like figure out like how the hell, like as tall as you guys are, I should be able to see your feet, man. Like what the heck? So I'm doing one of these numbers, and then that's when the main angel who was in charge, he was on the right hand side. He went, listen, and then it sounded like Optimus Prime on a microphone hooked up to 1,000 football stadiums at the same time, bro. When he said, listen, my whole soul crumbled. That's the only way I could describe it, bro. I went, like, I could, nigga, I could have died, bro. And watch when I finish this, what happened, man, my testimony. I'm almost done, man. When his voice is so loud, bro, my soul, like, felt like a rag. And you know how you squeeze a rag and you get all the water out of it? It's like did that on the inside. That's what so now I'm like weak, bro. I'm like, and I'm doing one of these, like as I'm like, and he goes, look, and oh, here's the cool part about it, man. Woo, man, Yahawashi. I can't forget this detail. When the angels talk simultaneously, bro, and when he opened his mouth to talk, they just went like this one time, and they just start talking, bro. You see how my mouth goes up and down when we talk? You know how humans talk, we go up and down like this. They just went like this. Their eyes were glowing white. We've seen DBZ. We know how that energy looks. And as he's mad dogging me, the glow is getting bigger and bigger. And it's like just how you look now, but he looked way scarier. And it was just showing me his power, bro. It was showing me his might. And it was making me just go, and he's just mad dogging me. Like I felt like an insignificant piece of shit mortal worm, bro. And as he's mad dogging me, his eyes are getting glowier and glowier, and the haze from the glow was getting brighter and brighter. And then I saw I couldn't take it no more. I looked at the other angel on the left side, and then he was mad dogging me too, but he wasn't trying to really make an issue. Like the one on the right side was showing his straight up fury, bro. And the thoughts were like words, and they were coming out, and I could see their face responded to them. And I said, you guys were made like this from the beginning. You guys were made like this from the beginning. And I'm just a fucking thing, a guy. I was like, I'm nothing compared to these dudes. You guys are this tall. You guys have diamonds in your skin. You guys have glowing eyes. I was just like, oh shit, I'm nothing, right? And then after he said, listen, he gave me this mad dog display of power and glory. The other angel was sort of like lighting up. Excuse me, man, because that shit gets in my spirit. Like I'm not even hot, but I'm feeling hot on the inside telling the story, bro. I'm feeling hot on the inside, bro. Woo! It's just powerful, man. So, hey, man, excuse my language, man. 2 Corinthians 11:6, man. You know what I'm saying? I might be rude of speech, you know, but I'm not ignorant of this truth, man. So, you know, forgive me, man. I'm just talking how I real talk, man. All right? I'm not talking for no churchy niggas, man. I'm just talking for the Akim and a select few brothers that's gonna watch my testimony, man. And if you receive it, man, all praise to Yahawah Yahawashi, man. Cause I'm talking, I brought my word out here for a reason, bro. In my hand, bro. For a real reason as a man, bro. You feel me? Like, this is my life, bro. People scoff at this shit, bro. Which is why I always hesitant to tell my story, bro. Because niggas think you're out here trying to chase clout. It's like, nigga, you know how much clout I already had? I ain't coming this truth to be popular or famous, man. Like, I don't got a choice. I'm scared as hell not to do what I was told to do by them angels. And that's what I'm about to get to right now, wrapping it up. It's like, listen, the mad dogs me and all the stuff I just explained. And then once he calms down his face, he said, we have been sent by the Heavenly Father and the Son to tell you through the good and the bad. We've seen everything, but we're proud of you. And I was like, proud of me? I'm a fucking whoremonger. Nigga, I'm not a cokehead, but I done some coke before, bitches. I ain't a molly head, but I done some molly before. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a lean head, but I done some lean before. I am a weed head. Not now, by the grace and power of Yahawah Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wild nigga. That's what my soul was speaking out like, and like telepathy. And they were just like listening, like looking at me like, and their face was like so my mouth is like, why the fuck am I here to talk to this guy? You know, that's what they were being obedient, but their face was like, who the fuck, why the fuck am I talking to this guy? Like they knew something that I didn't know about me in the spirit. This is before I knew about reincarnation or anything, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a semen seed in the truth, man. I'm literally coming fresh out of Crenshaw / Valley thug rap music video world, nigga life, 1,000,000%. Living a dream life that most people think they want to move to California to experience. You all right? Penthouse apartments and shit. So I'm like, they're like, through the good and the bad, we've seen everything, but we are proud of you. And then I'm like, proud of me? Like, what the fuck? And then it hit me. Oh, I didn't go into the brotherhood. And then that's when the angels looked at each other like this. They gave each other that, like, you know, that look, like the inside, like joke type look, like, and they gave each other a little recognition to each other. Like, this nigga, he's a dummy, which I am. I'm hard-headed, bro. It took a lot to get me back into the street. It took this to get me into the truth, bro. Or you guys would have been known who I was by wicked things, bro. Because if the Most High puts a wicked spirit on you, then you're gonna do all that gay shit. You're gonna be sacrificing people. You ain't got no control over that shit, bro. If he puts demons, if he puts demons on you and sends the left-handed angels to fucking fuck your spirit up and make you do that shit, bro, then you're gonna do it. Look what he did to Saul, man. They was saying that Saul was this and that. Look what it did to so many greats that fell off, bro. How many people been in the camps? I would love to be in GMS, bro. I'd cut my damn arm off figuratively to be in GMS, bro. But you know what? I had my chance at the very beginning with Monatizak, bro, and I turned that down, bro, for my worldly ambitions, bro. I could have been number 2 or 3. I turned that shit. I was like, man, I ain't trying to debate with that nigga. And he was just trying to expose and show us what Sahar taught him the whole time I was in the military. He had been learning online from the original GMS elders from Sahar. And so he wanted to just give us the truth. That would have, I think about it every day, like, bro, fuck. Nah, this shit's closed and I can't even get in, bro. It's like, fuck. Talk about regrets, man. That's regret number 1 right there, bro. Because I had a chance, bro. I had the chance and I turned it down. But the Most High, he came back for me, man. So I'm like, oh, it's because I didn't go in the brotherhood. And then they gave each other that nod. And then they said, listen, we have been sent from the, and I said, hold on. And I cut him off. Did you guys say that Yahawah and Yahawashi sent you guys? Did you guys say Yahawah and Yahawah? Are you guys angels? And then as we start mad dogging me again, doing that whole power face thing with his eyes glowing. And I was going, and I dropped down on my knees. So I didn't know what to do. I was dying, bro. He was killing me with his face and his mad dog and his glow in his eyes, bro. And I was just like, and I just said, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And I dropped to my knees, bro, not worshiping him, but I was bowing the fuck down. I didn't know what to do. And that's when both of the angels went into panic mode. And they said, don't do that. Meanwhile, their mouth just opens up like this. And hard talking just comes out without moving the jaw. And that right there with their eyes going, bro, that shit'll fuck you up with them diamonds all in their face, bro. That shit'll fuck you up if you seen that shit in real life, bro. And you know what, man? To the glory of Yahawashi, man, I hope you guys see that what I saw, man. I pray somebody sees what I saw, bro. So people can understand how serious this is, man. I was walking on a tightrope, bro, of being in utter damnation, bro. And if it wasn't for this, let me finish. So I bow down. The angels yell, don't do that. And so fast, bro. Whoop. I was standing up and I felt ashamed. Now I'm not looking at it. I'm just like, oh, my bad. And they're like, don't do that. We're your brothers. We're the angels. We're your brothers. Don't ever do that. You bow down to the Father and the Son. They get all the glory. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do, man. You was looking at me, bro. I didn't know what. And then he said, listen, we have been sent by the Heavenly Father and the Son. We've seen all the good and the bad you have done, but through everything we are proud of you, but you are not done yet. You are now taxed with telling them because you know. And I'm like, what do I know? And then the angels are like, looking like, this nigga's stupid as fuck. And I said, what do I know, man? And they said, listen, time is up. You must tell them because you know time is up. The people are out of time. Your people, the Hebrew Israelites, are living like they have a lot of time left. And time is already up. You must tell them. And then the douche, black went all black. The douche went all white. And then I woke up. And it was noon. I'm a habitual 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock get up. I'm not a late sleeping guy. I don't like to sleep. I go as hard as I can all day until I just pass out without knowing I'm asleep. I'm one of them kind of guys. And if a noise is made, I pop up immediately. I end up waking up at like 12:30ish, 12 o'clock sometime. And the next day I went to sleep. I remember, I never forgot because I looked at the clock. Man, I'm tired. It was around 10:15. I went to sleep. I ended up getting up at 12 noon. So when I get up, I'm just like out of it. I'm groggy and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, that shit was crazy. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm laying down, my back still. And I noticed, man, that my girl, she's like this close to my face, and I got snot on my face. I got tears on my face. And all of a sudden, she's just and just holding me, squeezing me, and kissing me all over my face and stuff. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, the snot and tears on my face. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And she was like, nigga, you was dead, nigga. You was dead. She was crying and shit. And I was trying to teach her some of the truth. So she was like, oh, praises to the Most High. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, God. Jesus, I mean, Yahawashi. Thank you, Jesus, I mean, Yahawashi, and all that. And just tears going crazy, bro. And she was like, nigga, you was dead. She showed me her cell phone. She had 911 rated. All she had to do was push the button. She was like, I called 911 and kept hanging up. I was like, what? She was like, you died. I was like, I tried to get up. I was like, I came with my body. And it felt like, you know, you hit your funny bone in your elbow or your knee. My whole body felt like that, man. And it felt like cold and tingly. And while she's talking to me, I kept trying to move my toes and stuff. My feeling took about 20 minutes for me to get up. 20, 30 minutes to get up. She was like crying and shit. She set her phone down. She's just praying. She's hugging me. She's squeezing me. She's kissing me. And I'm saying she's starting to wipe all her snot and tears off of my face. She said that when I went to sleep, she studied for 15 more minutes and was like, hey, man, I'm done. If I can't pass my finals to get my bachelor's degree, then it ain't meant to be. So she said she wanted to wake me up because as soon as I'm a light sleeper, and she was just gonna smoke and look at some Netflix type shit. She said when she went to shake me, I didn't move at all. She thought I was playing sleep because sometimes, playing with your Eve or sometimes, playing sleep and then boo type shit. She said, she thought I was doing one of those things. She's like, nah, nigga, wake up, man. It's only 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. So she said I wasn't waking up. So she started shaking me, and I'm just gone, bro. She said, so then she was like, I know what'll wake you up. She's like, sometimes you might be fake asleep, and I'm like, if you're fake asleep, no one can get around this. You plug up the nose, put your hand over the mouth. That'll wake anybody up. Said she did that, and I never responded to it. And she was like, what the fuck? How long is this nigga holding his breath? So she said after a minute, she just let go because I wasn't jerking. I wasn't turning nothing. And I was like, what? And then she's like, yeah. So then I like put my hand on your face and on your heart, and I'm trying to hear your heartbeat. I couldn't hear nothing. So I said, you know what? He might be faking and sneaking in a breath when I'm not looking. So she did the thing again with the nose and the mouth, just not trying to kill me, but trying to get me to gasp or something. And she said, nigga, for 2 minutes, and then went 3 minutes. And then I said, oh my God, she died in her sleep. And then from there, from that 10 o'clock, she actually put an all 24-hour thing. She never went to sleep. She said from that point on, up until the point I woke up at noon, I was fucking dead, bro. I was dead. You know what I'm saying? That's my testimony, man. So that was on May 24th. So when I had the last vision, I was like, man, it's the second time. I was like, what the fuck? So I looked it up. I was trying to do searches on Google, and I typed in the right thing. What day is May 24th? The 144th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar, man. All right. So from there, I got up. First thing I did, not this Bible, man, my main Bible. So it's the best Bible I've ever seen in my life, man. It's a preacher's Bible with a million precepts, a million lessons already in it. It's amazing, man. I went to this bookstore. I bought a Bible. I started studying hard as a mug. It's back in the day when YouTube was even litter. I would binge watch on 140. I didn't even know why I was attracted to the 144 stuff. I started watching that 44,000 show. Me and my ex, we binge watched through that thing. And then, and I'm studying. I told one of my homies what happened. He pulled up. She told him. He was like, oh shit, because his sister died. And he was a veteran. So, nigga knew I wasn't capping, man. He grew up with LeBron James. All right. And I don't want to say no names, man. It's tempting, but I don't want to say no names. And then, so from there, I had just lost my car. All right. I had the souped up Monte Carlo SS on matte black Forgiatos. I had, right before I got the rims, I did a Pimp My Ride pilot, right? To do a new version of Pimp My Ride, but Exhibit didn't want to be in it, so MTV didn't pick it up. But I had the rest of the cast. And the opening thing was Mr. Forgiato. That's his last name. I don't remember his first name. It's Mr. Forgiato, what I called him. And I did the tour on his campus in LA. And he unveiled to me his Forgiato Corvette before anybody got a chance to see it. All right. So when I was helping my girl move into the apartment, I had recently broke my leg. Like after I seen that first angel, life got crazy for me. I ended up breaking my leg. I fell off my bed. I let my brother sleep on the other side of my bed. And I'm a light sleeper. And once he moved, I moved, no homo type shit. So I ended up rolling right out my bed because I was hovering on the side. As soon as I fell, I broke my leg. My girl, she needed someone to help her move into an apartment. And she had a big ass older brother who didn't want to help her and a dad who didn't want to help her. So I moved her whole apartment and I broke in one leg, man. All right. So that's why she let me live with her without paying rent and shit, because I did that shit for a broken leg, man. All right. So from there, Dale took me. I still had the broken leg, but I was walking. I didn't want to go to hospitals because vets is dropping dead at the hospital bases, man. Going to the hospitals. So I just walked off a broken leg until it healed up, man. So Yahawashi healed me up. And I took it as a well-deserved punishment for all the dirt and the grimy life I was living, being a nigga. So that's when I went up and I seen Manatazak and GMS and all them, and I stayed with them for one sermon. And I remember we cussed out some London dude, man. I'll never forget it, man. And you know, from my growth now, man, 7 years ago, he was looking at me like, man, he just nigga in the world, man, because I still was dressing like, you know, fly and shit. You know, I had this little tunic I bought off Amazon that I put on, one of them Jewish prayer shawls, and I cut a hole in the middle, and I was my tunic, and I pulled up with leather pants, baggy leather pants on, and a Versace shirt. And them niggas and Versace, and them niggas looking at me like, this nigga is a bug out. They don't know what the fuck I just went through. And so when I seen Manatazak, man, like I said, man, I know that brother's real name and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And his brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Who was the main dude of LA GMS. You don't see Manatazak no more. I don't know why. I don't know why. I tried looking for it, but I don't know why. So anyways, I tried telling my story, and the first thing he told me was, America's about to get nuked, bro. I mean, this place is done. This place is about to get nuked, nigga. This place is done. And they're like, that's right, that's right. And I was like, yeah, it's true, man. I was right. I was like, yeah, come on. And then I was standing with him, and then they did some funny shit. And he's like, he's standing over there. So I was like, yeah, bet. I stood over here. And then from there, man, I was like, man, y'all niggas ain't got no love for brothers, bro. That's trying to be for real. And then I was like, man, fuck that. And that's I was have to study by myself, man. And that's what I had to do. Because niggas is on some like big-headed type shit, man. So I was like, man, I guess I gotta do it for myself, man. It's like, nigga, I'm coming fresh from this world, nigga. And then this world is acting like they too good to fuck with me. So I was like, man, fuck that shit. I just gotta learn on my own. So I just had to just learn on my own the hard way, man. All right. And then I just through the trials and tribulations and the stumbles and shit, I finally started getting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and that oil and that wine. And now I'm here today, bro. So, and I've been pushing and striving since that shit happened when I died, bro. That wasn't even a regular vision. I was dead, bro. Something happened. I was taken out of my spirit, man, and to see them angels, and they commanded me that I had to do what I was doing. So right before I came down here, I was going over some Lashwan Kadash, and knowing. It's the last part. Knowing, or Salakia, to know is yada, and know is in English is Jedi. And it hit me. Oh shit! He said, "Tell them because you know." He was telling me, tell them you know. Tell them you know. He was saying, "Tell them you Jedi. You are a Jedi." And I'm born in '83, man. And '83 is Return of the Jedi. And in the midst of the 7 years, I done learned gematria and all types of stuff, man. So I'm dealing with some stuff that I don't really want to go public because niggas is gonna scoff, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna scoff or naysay. So any deeper, I probably just do with brothers on a one-on-one basis. So I stayed sincere. I kept learning through everything. Watched all my personal life relationships just utterly just get eviscerated with backstabbing and niggas disrespecting me and me being humble, doing regular jobs and doing security and get hired and fired and last hired, first fired life and paycheck to paycheck to pay rent and all that other shit, getting evicted and losing my cars and being a nigga on foot and all this stuff. And the Most High was just humbling me all the way down as he was just giving me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. And, when I chose my name in the spirit, I didn't know Paleo Hebrew. I was researching regular Hebrew, and that's one of the things. It's harder when you don't got elders looking out for you and niggas that give a fuck about you. But my whole life I've had to just look out for myself and be the one that looked out for others. No one's ever gave a fuck about me, dog. It's always been that way. So it was like, whatever. So people want, I use Wolverine as a motivational thing for me because I had to have that type of spirit, bro. Where it's like, no one fucks with me, but I'm an underdog. Salakia, but I'm like a people's champ. Like I got love for people and shit, man. Like I don't like bullies. I can't stand people shitting on sincere brothers, acting better than them or scoffing at them when they're trying to learn. So I try to pick that up and help brothers, man. So that's why I used the Wolverine thing, because he was on his own, but he was a part of the X-Men, but he was on his own. Feel me? And he had this fucked up past, and shit made him hard as fuck. And that's just how I've had to live and become is a hard brother, austere, super austere brother. You feel me? So that's where that fire and that drive and that consistency comes from, man. It's because those angels told me to do this. So I think about this every single day, every single part of that angel meeting, and how I actually talked with angels and beheld them and can describe them and draw them to a T. And like, what the fuck does that really mean for me or for this truth? But then at the same time, I'm a nobody. But I have more than faith, I tell you that. Wrapping this up, man, I got more than faith, man. I got knowing, man. I got absolute knowing. And that's what keeps me lit. That's what keeps me fearless. That's what keeps me, that's why you be seeing me do 3-a-days in the highways and all types, pushing my body to the limits, you know, study until everything's blurry, you know, and I just maintain humbleness. I remember where the fuck I come from, and I'm just a nobody, man. You know, because if there wasn't for that situation, I would not be here in this truth today. And this truth, bro, is the most valuable thing. I truly understand what Revelations 2 and 9 mean, and I'll get that and close out, man. Yeah, I'm gonna close out right now, man. I went an hour past what I wanted to, but the details I couldn't talk no faster, bro. Salakia. But now it's off my chest, it's off my spirit. I can get back to my grind, man. I could pick up my pace. You guys want to know my pace slowed down is because I've been procrastinating for months. The spirit compelled me to talk about this every year, and I've been denying it for years, bro. I've been holding this back because it takes a lot, man, to talk about this, man. This is Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I really know what that means, bro. This truth, bro, man. Come on, man. I told you, I threw the Bible in a fireplace, man. I was done, bro. I lost 100% faith, bro, when I read the whole Bible at 9 and kept going. That's what I was into, was basketball. I was a graffiti artist in the streets and Bible, bro. And I go to the Bible thing and hang out with homies. I was into the Bible. But due to me losing my daughter, bro, I lost it, bro. But then when I denied going into the brotherhood, I must have showed something to Yahawashi. He sent them angels, bro, and took me out my body, bro, and gave me a mission, like a draft pick. Like, yo, man, you would have been mighty on the left-hand side, man. I would have been bigger than Jamie Foxx and Kanye, man. You know what I'm saying? And they used me for this truth, man. And then the first time I started really doing the truth, man, was when Kobe died. I always did little videos here and there, but then I take them down. So, you know, it's like, man, niggas ain't trying to hear me, man. I ain't in nobody's camp. And I take them down. But then when Kobe died, because it was like a huge inspiration for my life not to be a gang member on both sides of my family, or Crips, and the other side is Bloods from day one, coming from Black Panthers. So I got generals on both sides of my family. So Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan kept me in sports. And that fire, that personality type to just go hard at shit is what fueled me to get tighter at my craft that I was trying to become rich in. So when Kobe died, man, I cried like a fucking baby, like I lost my dad, bro. I cried harder when Kobe died than when my dad died. So that's when I heard an audible sound and said, "Do my work." I was chilling, and I was like, "Where the hell did that come from?" Do my work. And then from there, I made the first thing, and then I had that VinLab page. A lot of people knew it because I would say "brother," but the Most High, in my spirit, said, "Make up a catchphrase so you can catch who's watching your channel." And brother went viral, bro. Everybody was saying brother, bro, when I had my viral page, man. Millions of views, over 50 countries. Every video I dropped, man, was doing like 300,000, 400,000 views, 80,000 views. I never seen nobody do those type of numbers to that day, bro. 2019, 2020 into 2020, bro. Nobody was more viraler, bro. And then they shut me down when I brought out the mysteries, you know what I'm saying, about the Capri Sun, the cacao in the arm. You feel me? And they shut me down. And then I'm glad I didn't get big-headed off of that, you know, because I'm back down to you know, talking to one or zeros. Before I go live, I'd be talking to like 2,000 people, you know, but I was just anointing in the spirit dealing with, man. He sent an overflowing during the lockdown and stuff like that. And that was my time to start contributing. And then he gave me the full understanding to understand what that juice was, man. So I was the first person before Esau talked about it, did one video, or anyone was talking about the ingredients or the patents. That all came from right here, man. I'm the one that pushed that stuff out to the world, bro. I'm the one that woke the world up to that thing, man. Through the power and the mercy of Yahawashi, man. But that's my testimony. That's the facts. And I don't care who's dealing with it or not, man. That's my reality. To that, I say, call law Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, because they helped me more than I could ever repay them elders, man. So, like, my love for them is monumental, bro. You know, because I'm not really supposed to be here, bro. I never see myself even caring about life, bro. It took utter miracles, bro. Super mega miracles to get me in this truth. But the video's been going on long enough, man. I hope this video was edifying. I hope you guys learned something about the power and the mercy of Yahawashi. This shit is it's starting to get emotional. I'm out of here, man.